I got a confession to make, y'all. I met the girl of my dreams in 2019. Bad! Been rocking with me ever since. Till I found out she got two sisters. Both of them fine. Man, I think both of them like me too. Dang. What is up, my fragrant people? Come on in, shut the door, hit the like button, get comfortable, because today we are diving into the house of Nishane, and we are talking about one of my favorite fragrances of all time, which is Hacivat. And now we have two flankers that came this year that I gotta let you guys know about and compare all three so you can determine, you know what it is, whether it's good for you or not. So you guys know I always have to put a little bit of history in it. So the name Hacivat or Hacivat comes from one of the characters of a Turkish shadow play. The other character was named Keragos. I think that is cool. Hey, I love history. Today we are going to compare all three fragrances, the OG and the two flankers that came out this year. So let's start with the OG, Hacivat. It came out in 2017. Yep, I did not get my nose on it until 2018, but it was an instant crush, instant love. I fell in love with it. Perfumer was George Lee. 2017, this fragrance hit the market by storm. This fragrance is powerful, it is potent, it is extremely attractive. I wouldn't call it sexy, but it has a tendency to bring the opposite sex into your bubble. So let's talk about Hacivat and how it breaks down. It opens up with a bright pineapple and grapefruit, supported by bergamot. In the middle, you're gonna get cedar, patchouli, and jasmine. And then the base notes are oak moss and more woody notes. So the feeling that this fragrance is gonna give you guys is super bright. Perfect for high temperatures and high heat. It is so well, I would say, masterfully blended and masterfully marketed. This is perfectly unisex, so my ladies out there, you guys can rock this. I know a few women that actually do rock Hacivat, and they do it really, really well. The DNA to Hacivat is beast mode, so all of these are extremely beast mode, guys. And the OG lasts forever. I have to wash this off my skin. One spray will do it. If you want to hit your clothes one time, you're good for the whole day. If you want this to be absolutely beast mode and take over everywhere you're going to spray this maybe 2 or 3 times if you're just hitting skin, and man, you are good for an outdoors date or wherever you're going. Oh, I love the DNA, I love the smell. Sillage projection off the chain. Learn how to spray this one and you can dominate any room. Now, where are you wearing the original OG? This is basically anywhere you want to wear it. You can dress this down, you can dress it all the way up. This to me is a nice date. Normally, especially in the summer, is if I'm going out on a date in the evening time and I'm not all the way dressed up, but I'm wearing something halfway casual, taking a young lady out date. This is a perfect fragrance for that occasion. You can tone it all the way down with just 1 spray or 2 sprays, or you could hype it up if you're going to an outside, a rooftop bar or something like that. Perfect for that type of environment. You're going to smell good. Have you ever had a woman come up to you and grab you and bury her face into your chest? This was it for me. It has happened more than once. Now, let's go to Hacivat X. All right, we are rolling on to the baby sister, Hacivat X. Now, this one came out this year. The perfumer is Julien Rasquinet. And if you know any of his perfumes, guys, you know he is a master at what he does. And I love his fragrances, even for women, unisex, doesn't matter. The fragrances that this guy's involved in seem to be always hitting. But Hacivat X is what we're talking about today, guys. So the notes here are going to open up with the pink pepper, pineapple, and bergamot. In the heart, you're gonna get lime, jasmine, and orange blossom. And then the base notes are going to be vetiver, cedar, and patchouli. But what you're gonna get when you spray this on, guys, and I've been loving this one this summer, man. You're gonna get a bright citrusy opening, just like the OG, but this one is a little bit lighter, all right? You're taking out grapefruit. So I know a lot of my guys out there say, man, I hate grapefruit. This one leaves out the grapefruit, adds lime in to the heart, and then on the base, it has that patchouli. It leaves out the oak moss and adds in that vetiver. Man, let me tell you something. Beautiful, more youthful take on the original. This uses that Hacivat DNA. So when you spray it, I know it's Hacivat, but it's Hacivat with a little twist to it. It's a little bit more up-tempo, a little bit more upbeat. So who's wearing this? This is for my younger guys, I believe. Hacivat X is perfect for guys that are just getting into niche. If you're maybe 30 years or younger, perfect first date, guys. If you go on a first date, I would tell you, go get a bottle of this and wear this when you're going to meet her, man. Once again, a bury her face in your chest fragrance. Cannot stress that enough. Once you achieve that level, you have unlocked the major achievement, my friend. The sillage is a football field on me, and the projection is awesome. Now, it does not linger as much as the OG. This one will give you a great sillage, but it will die down faster than the OG. The OG wears a little heavier. This one to me smells like an EDP Intense rather than a straight de parfum. I love it. I love the DNA, and I love what Julien Rasquinet has done with the DNA, adding and subtracting things and making it pop just enough to where you can still tell that this is Hacivat, but kind of amped it up in a different way. So loving this fragrance, but do I love it as much as Hacivat Oud? Lastly, we are talking about the other little sister. Seems like this should be the big sister or the little big sister. I don't know, however you want to put it. We're talking about Hacivat Oud. Now this one was made by Dominique Ropion this year, and it is the Hacivat DNA twisted up a little bit with an oud and incense background infused into that DNA double helix. Let's go over the notes. When it opens up, you're still gonna get that ever-present pineapple. But what's added is pink pepper and black pepper, all right? There are some more citruses in there according to Nishane. In the middle, you're gonna get frankincense, olibanum, and jasmine. Once again, jasmine is a mainstay. And then the base notes are gonna be oud, vetiver, vanilla, and patchouli. And what you get when you spray this on though, guys, is something that does not resemble Hacivat the OG almost whatsoever. All right, yes, there is pineapple here, but the pineapple takes a definite backdrop. This is not pineapple forward. To me, on the opening, it's not even citrus forward. This is, I immediately get the frankincense, I think is here. It says it has some type of oils. I immediately get the frankincense and the olibanum, all right, with a little touch of jasmine. This is an incensey fragrance when you first spray it on. I don't get much citruses at all. I do get a little bit of pineapple, all right? Very complex even on the opening. Then it dries down, you're gonna start getting a more and more oriental flavor, all right? And especially in the base note, you're gonna get an oudi. It's a very wearable oud, but you're gonna get an oudi incensey fragrance with vanilla right there in the middle. It's like a vanilla, it's like an incense vanilla sandwich, all right? To me, this one, guys, once again, for me, it doesn't have the projection of the first two, but it does have the sillage of the first two. Doesn't linger as long behind me, the fragrance itself, but the longevity is once again 12 plus hours on me. And as an Oriental, I believe that you're gonna be wearing this on a cooler date. This is more dressed up right here with this oud and incense and vanilla, guys. It's a warmer, more intimate fragrance. It has the warmer, more intimate notes. You're gonna be wearing this, I would say, you're probably dressed up a little bit, not too much, but you're kind of dressed up. You're kind of going on a little bit of nicer date. This is late fall or winter. I would prefer probably late fall, because it just doesn't have a lot of sweetness to it, but it definitely has a warming effect. It has a cocooning effect from that incense. Like I said, immediately when I spray this on, I'm getting the frankincense and I'm getting the olibanum and I am getting a little bit of that oud. As it dries down, you're gonna get an oud vanilla fragrance at the base, and that is what's gonna stick with you for hours and hours and hours. Once it becomes a skin scent, it is beautiful, all right? So a lot of people I've seen online are referencing other fragrances. They said this smells like something else, which I can't remember the name, but whatever it is, I've never smelled it before, but people are saying that this smells like it. All I can tell you is this is the most complex to me out of all of them. When you're talking about oud, incense, and patchouli, you're talking about things that are normally for guys that are maybe a little bit older, a little bit more mature, or if you've been in fragrances for a long time. I mean, you could be 30 years old and have been wearing fragrances for 15 years, kind of like me, started at 14 or 15 years old. So if you've been wearing fragrances for a long time, you've been into niche for a long time, and you're tired of just the plain old citruses and things like that, this fragrance is gonna challenge you a little bit more. This is gonna get you deeper into the niche brands, into the niche flavor with that complexity. And It doesn't have the youthfulness of Hacivat, or especially not of Hacivat X. So if we're gonna rank these in order of youthfulness, it'll be Hacivat X, Hacivat the OG, and now Hacivat Oud, which is normally, I would say for my older gentlemen, maybe 35, 40 and up. You're going on a more mature date. You're going out, you can actually go to a lounge with this. If you're the type of person that goes to a club or dancing at a lounge that's not super loud music, but you're kind of dressed up, maybe dancing, maybe a nice dinner, Hacivat Oud will definitely take care of that. Now, the type of date, I wouldn't say this would be a first date, because this with incenses and oud, I never really suggest those for first dates. You need something that's gonna be a little bit more mass appealing. But to me, this one right here, dark flavor. I swear Dominique Ropion brought the heat with this one, because he just took the DNA and just crushed it up and just refolded it into something that we don't know to be Hacivat. And so I think he did an excellent job, a really nice job. This is a whole different fragrance, flanker, but not really. This could be called something completely different to me. So Hacivat Oud is the last one up. So now that we've contrasted them, guys, and we've compared them, let's talk about how I like them, all right? We're gonna rank these from what I know, my least favorite to favorite, all right? So my personal taste, my least favorite would be Hacivat X. All right, Hacivat X is a little more playful, a little more youthful. I love that. It's great. I still like it. Okay, it's great, but just not my favorite. Hacivat Oud is up next. The complexity, the warmth, the mystery that the frankincense and the olibanum gives, and the oud and the vanilla when it warms up and dries down. I think it's a beautiful fragrance. It is masterfully blended, masterfully done. I love this fragrance. I will be getting a bottle. It is extremely expensive, but I will be getting a bottle. Stay tuned for this fall. If I can get my hands on a bottle, I definitely will. And then my favorite, still, you cannot beat my girl, is the OG Hacivat, the original. I still love this fragrance, guys, because to me, this is the most versatile for me. I can wear Hacivat all year round. I can wear it in the winter. I can wear it in the summer. It's perfect in Texas high heat, and it is perfect in Texas winter, which we don't get much of. It's more like fall, and then blazing hot, and then fall again. So Hacivat, the original, is still my favorite. Masterpiece fragrance and Hall of Famer, Hacivat. But I think all of these fragrances have different places that they can be placed. I do not think they are redundant, and I think that you guys need to get your nose on all three. If you smell these, any of them or all of them, let me know. Put it down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Which one is your favorite? Do you want to get a full bottle of one? Any? Do you hate them all? Put it down in the comment section. Either way, thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. And until the next time, keep smelling good.